A very warm welcome to part 2 of our show today, where we move away from domestic to money. Now, the first very important thing you need to understand and grasp and accept is the fact that things have changed forever. The rules to make money have changed. And so, the first thing that you need to do is to completely change, revolutionize your mindset. Yeah. Now let me give you a very simple practical example. Before the virus crisis, you were selling vehicles. That's what you know how to do, and you're very good at it. So now, when the restrictions are eased, you go back to doing what you do best, selling cars. Yeah, and you do whatever you used to do before the virus crisis in order to sell cars. You place ads in some websites, you make a few calls, etc., etc. But you quickly discover it's not working. Yeah, you're not selling any car. Why? Because people don't have money. Maybe you didn't know it. Yeah, but one of your main customers used to wait for tourists from Germany. And when they landed and spent 2 weeks in Kenya, at the end of that trip, he had enough money to place a deposit for your 4-wheel drive car. He can't do that anymore, obviously. Yeah, therefore that customer of yours has vanished. Yeah, maybe forever. I can give many other examples. Yeah, but I think you get the drift. Yeah, things have changed, and therefore you must change to survive. You must change with the times. Now, I appreciate change is one of the most difficult things in a human being. Maybe you've been selling cars for 20 years. Yeah. You've been able to develop your skills, hone your skills over 20 years. It is something that you can do with your eyes closed. Yeah. It is something you love doing. Therefore, changing, abandoning it, doing things different can indeed be very difficult. I appreciate that. But I'm afraid you don't have an option. And let me be brutal to drive the message home. You either change your mindset or you perish. It's as simple as that. So, let me give you some ideas. You are selling cars. That's all you know how to do. Yeah, so stick to your profession, but make a few changes. Now, what you normally do is that you source people who want to sell their cars and you find them a buyer for commission. That's what you've been doing for the longest time possible. So, what you do, because your problem now is that a lot of people want to sell their cars, but there are no buyers, and therefore you're not making any money. Be smart. Yeah. Ask one of your customers why they want to sell their car. And so they'll tell you something like, oh, I don't have money to pay rent. Yeah, I have 2 cars. Therefore, I want to sell this car, get money, pay rent for a year. And then you happen to know somebody who's looking for a vehicle. And the price they want to buy the car at makes you feel like crying. Yeah, because it's impossible. They want to buy a car at the price of a bicycle. Something like that. And you go to them and you tell them, there's a car available. And they tell you, in fact, even the price I gave you before the virus, now I can't give you. Yeah, because my houses are empty. I own these houses. All tenants have moved in. They're not able to pay rent. I'm finished. I don't have money. And so you suddenly discover that you have somebody who wants to sell their car to pay rent. And you have a potential buyer who has empty houses for rental. And so you do a barter deal. Yeah. The landlord gets a tenant for a year, and he gets paid the vehicle. And both of them pay you a commission for putting this deal together. The long and short of what I'm trying to say is that you move away from selling cars to solving people's problems. Yeah, as you move cars. And you can accept both cash, yeah, and whatever else you need, yeah, that your clients will pay you for your services. If the rent to your house is paid for a year, does it matter that you didn't handle the cash in your hands? Some people are funny. They have to touch the cash. It has to go through their hands, for them to believe that a deal has been done. Well, you just have to change your mindset. Another idea, food is a problem. But you have Mama Mboga, who's downstairs across the road. You buy from her every day. And she's doing very well. However damaged the economy is, people must eat. So she's doing okay. But she has a problem. How to transport her mbogas from the market to her stall very early in the morning. And you have a vehicle doing nothing. And currently, Mama Mboga is paying somebody to transport her vegetables from the market to the store. So you approach her and do a deal. You transport the vegetables for her in exchange for the vegetables you need daily, plus a little cash. And you use the cash to purchase the other things you need in your house that are not vegetables. Maybe meat, maybe unga, etc., etc. Yes, you have to wake up very early in the morning, but you have solved a huge problem that you had. You are now comfortably putting food on the table, freeing you to think of other things that you can do to raise money. Yes, you have to wake up very early in the morning, which you're not used to. But hey, that is a small price to pay, surely. I know you have realized by now that what I'm saying is that you have to be creative. You have to be more creative than you have ever been. Because the rules of the game have changed. But what I need to say is that you must now think seriously about barter. That's what people do when people don't have money. And trust me, barter trade can miraculously open very many big doors that you never imagined before. Now, I appreciate coming up with ideas can be quite a challenge. And I appreciate that you're going to have teething problems. Nothing good comes easily. You'll have to work hard. Now, I appreciate this is not going to be easy. However, it is very doable. Okay? You just need to be focused and determined. And within no time, you will change your circumstances very dramatically. Now, I appreciate that getting ideas will be a huge challenge for most people. They're not used to it. They're not used to being creative. And I have a solution for you. There are 2 amazing eBooks that I have. How to get plenty of customers right away, which is very relevant now when those customers are so scarce. The other ebook is titled 101 Brilliant Business Ideas or Money-Making Ideas that will thrive. Now, when you have these 2 ebooks in your hands, you will never run out of ideas. In this video, I've given you just one example. I've given you a few ideas. But in these 2 ebooks, you will get hundreds of ideas and even more ideas in how to get customers right away. Because whatever it is you do heavily depends on getting customers. You'll only have money in your pocket when you find a customer. That is the truth. I'm making these 2 ebooks available only for $17.90. Or 1,790 Kenya shillings. Details on your screen right now. I highly recommend that you go for them immediately. And start changing your circumstances. Because a lot of people are expecting that things will change magically when restrictions are eased. It won't happen, I assure you. I don't want to be a prophet of doom, but if you think carefully about it, things will in fact get worse. So you must move, you must act immediately to save the situation. You can't just sit waiting. What are you waiting for? Act. Do something today. And of course, there are some of you who have already gotten enough ideas from my video today to get started. So go ahead, get started. And if your first idea doesn't work, don't give up. Keep going. You will be successful. Of course, the advantage of getting the ebooks is that if you try out one idea and it's not quite a success, there are many others to pick from. So go for it. Until next time, this is Kshs Kumekucha.